Welcome back from the bench, everybody. Always is Eric, and today we're back. We have 2021-2022 Series 2. A little bit of a dent there in the back of this box. Maybe some damaged box mojo coming up here. But this was supposed to be the box of all boxes for a while. We'll get right into it. This had everybody. You were looking at a Young Guns class like we hadn't seen in forever, it seemed like, especially with the Cole Caulfield Young Guns canvas potential in this. But you had Sider and Raymond and Byfield and McTavish and Lundell and Eklund, and you just go through it and it's like, holy, there's a lot of first round picks in this thing. A lot of guys with high upside. A little box, little packs moving around here. But it had like all this potential, and we were, I know I've said it was like, this is the best value box, even retail boxes especially. I was like, this is the best box. Like you need to hit one Young Gun and you're paying for a retail box and everything else. And then everybody just fell off a cliff. Now they've started to come back. McTavish is second rookie scoring. Sider's, come along. You had a couple, multi-point nights. Raymond started to come along, but it was getting a little dicey, especially at the start of the year, for a lot of these guys. So early on in their careers, obviously though. So we got John Marino, Tom Wilson. Oh, starting off. These are already sticking. Quentin Byfield. So he's actually up in the NHL now. He's playing there with the big boys. Did spend some time down the HL. He's got it too. So a lot of them, I'm going to try to show you guys here, see if I can get the light right. A lot of the grading on these, you see to the left of that upper deck thing, we're kind of looking like right here on this edge. There's kind of like a little dent. See a little crease? Kind of see it right there. You see it kind of right there. You kind of see it kind of the line right here. Anyways, that knocks these down to like a 9 now. Depends on the grader, but that's the only thing I could see. I knew I sent some off early, called McTavish's. They actually came back 10s, but then I had a bunch come back like 9s, my last order. And that's the only thing, like the corners are good, everything else, that was the only thing that was really wrong with them, in all of them, because I was like, well, they passed it the first time for 10s. May as well send them this time. Nope, didn't matter. Backdrop of the day, we got Kent Johnson. We got a little bit of canvas here. Kent Johnson, Young Guns, canvas, a Bernie Mascots canvas, and then we get the Austin Matthews in the black. These are Kent Johnson I bought recently, and then the Bernie I pulled in last episode. Go check that out for extended series from last year. And the Matthews I pulled out of Series 1 from 2022-2023, just 2 episodes ago. So Matthew Highmore, Matt Murray, Joe Pavelski, Jonathan Quick, and this one's going to be a Blue Dazzler, right? And these are sticking bad. Blue Dazzler of Victor Hedman. So these Dazzlers are much nicer than the Series 1 ones. Just have a nice little foil to them, everything, but there we go. Victor Hedman, Jordan Kyrou, Neil Puink. I don't know if I ever say his name right, and Jordan Eberle. I could be butchering that poor guy's name wrong every time. Who knows? So, yeah, lots of potential in this product for good hits, potential hits, right? Guys that could be good. This is a clear cut. It is. That's the right colors. I don't know if it's the right player though. Not the right guy. Kyler Yamamoto in the clear cut. What is with this box? These guys are like upside down, backwards. The Byfield was like second or third card in. Here we go. Kyler Yamamoto in the clear cut. Also, sold a clear cut on eBay months ago. I was just checking my feedback because I was going to give feedback to people the other day. Guy roast me. It's like what's that guy's name? Darren Radish from Extended from like 2 years ago. Anyways, clear cut for cheap, and he's like, there was a great big scratch on it. I had no idea. Those cheap clear cut things. I literally probably grabbed it, put it in the sleeve, put it in the top loader when I like pulled it, and never looked at it again. It is what it is. Essa Lindell. There we go. Mort Sider. Hopefully not the last time we see him today. Mort Sider in the portraits. I guess that's on me, though. I just got to be looking a little harder, but it's a couple of dollars. And I guess I would be angry, too, if it was a PC guy of mine. I'm assuming if you're pulling that, probably is. Yokiharu, Dustin Brown, Magnapani, and for the Wild, is this Brandon Duheim. So for the Minnesota Wild, Brandon Duheim. Sam Bennett, JVR, Hopkins, and Jonathan Drouin. So I know this is a hockey channel. I know this is all hockey. I know people don't, some people don't like crossing sports, but let me know. It's still a little ways away, but let me know who you got in the Super Bowl. Chiefs or Eagles? Could be a pretty good one here coming up. Connor Hellebuck and Dylan Strome. Dylan Strome just signed a 5-year contract extension, a 5-year, $5 million a year. So really turned it around with the Washington Capitals. So he earned himself a 5-year. Some people were wondering that guy was going to be like the league in the next year or two, with kind of how he struggled. Played high pick. Was he 3rd overall? High pick. But he just never turned out to be what a 3rd overall pick is supposed to be. Ivan Barbashev, former Moncton Wildcat. Jonas Brodin and Oscar Steen for the Boston Bruins. So, but yeah, so like I said, nice to see that he was able to kind of work out a spot there with the Capitals, and I'm sure he's happy. $5 million a year is nothing to scoff at. They must be pretty happy with him. So Ryan O'Reilly, Paul Stastny. We're getting a bunch of former Avalanches here. Hayden Fleury, not a former Colorado Avalanche. Somebody else, and then we'll just move it to Cole Perfetti. Playing pretty well himself. Up there in Winnipeg. Mark Stone, Fiala, and Yamamoto. Mark Stone, another surgery. Supposed to get a full recovery, but it's a tough look for Vegas. I think they've tried to put the right guys in place, but it's just been a rough year. John Leonard, Philip Roenick, and next young gun is for the Coyotes. I said this last video, you never want to see the Coyotes as your young gun hit. Could in 2023, 2024, when you're looking at like Connor Bedard, you'd be looking for that. But this one is going to be Jan Jenik, my high gloss champion. Jan Jenik, my only high gloss I've ever hit. That was in my original 6 boxes for Series 2 this year. High gloss out of 10 of Jan Jenik, the card and player I'll never forget, just because you always remember your first high gloss. That's kind of the thing. Travis Sanheim, Christian Fischer, Philip Hedel, Scott Lawton, and French variant of Jordan Eberle. So there we go. Ebbs with the Seattle Kraken, Lindgren, Sessions, and Jamie Benn, who's actually played pretty decent this year for the Dallas Stars. Obviously not up to that, what is it, $10 million contract that him and Sagan both have, but still better than he has the last couple of years. Brady McNabb and Ryan Hartman, and then our young gun is going to be for the Golden Knights, Jake Leschyshyn. Pretty sure I just saw that he got cut not long ago, or sent down or something. Pretty sure I saw that. Could be wrong. But Jake Leschyshyn as our young gun. Byfield's good, but not that crazy, especially when it has the print line issue. So hoping for a little bit extra here, just because obviously not going to send that out to get graded the way it's sitting. So Mike Riley, Hamonic, Mantha, and Roman Josi for the Nashville Predators. Mitch Marner, Kushkin, Kyle Connor, and Nick Paul. So need to heat up. Like to hit. I was kind of talking to somebody earlier. I was like, man, I just really need to hit like a high gloss, like a clear cut. And obviously, I'm probably not going to hit another clear cut, but like an exclusive something out of like a good guy. Like, just give me a good player. Like, I hit these black Young Guns canvases. I I hit all this other stuff. Even hit some good players, obviously, like Owen Power and Kent Johnson and Beniers and all. But it's just the base. I'd like to hit like a parallel, like a clear cut or a exclusive or a high gloss of like any of these good guys. Like just help me out here, Upper Deck. Barkov, Austin Matthews, Mikko Rantanen, Andrew Kopp, and Jesse Yelenin, Provorov, Lawson Krause, and Wallstrom. Let's see what else we get into here. Maybe just trying to talk it into existence here. Alex Martinez, Calvin DeHaan. We're going to get a honor roll, or it's honor roll here. Right, that's what this is. Yeah, superstar honor roll of Robin Lehner. I feel like I've had like 17 of those. I feel like I've hit that one more than like anything else. Robin Lehner. He's going through some stuff. That poor guy. Just can't catch a break. Injuries and then everything off the field. Jarrett Anderson-Dolan. Nedeljkovic, now down in the AHL. Seemed like a crazy pickup for the Detroit Red Wings, and then not so much anymore. Been banished to the Nether Realms, into the AHL. Grand Rapids. That's what they are, right? Oh, we got a Young Guns canvas. We got Nicholas Aube-Kubel, Gavrikov, and for San Jose, there we go, William Eklund. Young Guns canvas. Pretty good name. Top 10 pick. First rounder, everything else. Once again, all the things you kind of want in a prospect. He does play for San Jose. That is an issue if you're trying to get a whole lot of value out of the guy. It's nothing against him, but it's just San Jose players. Sorry about that. San Jose players typically don't, go for the craziest prices. Mainly just because they're San Jose. Sorry for any San Jose fans. It's just one of those things. San Jose, Columbus, these places just, a lot of times the players just don't go for crazy amounts of money. So I'm still dealing with this like runny nose thing. Man, it is. I'm over it. I was over it like 2 days ago. This is just red parallel from Marquee Rookie. This is another Boston Bruin. Man, the last two boxes I've opened, just a lot of Boston Bruins. Red parallel of Jack. So nothing too crazy there. We've once again have had good luck with like our extra Young Guns, extra hits in the last couple boxes. The black Young Guns canvas, or the black canvas of Matthews, the Bernie mascot canvas. So we've been pretty lucky in some spots, but what is this? Is this another? No, this is a regular canvas. Johnny Hockey. I thought it was I thought we had two of them. I thought it was a Lucas Raymond one for a second. Johnny Hockey, obviously no longer with Calgary. Apparently was supposed to sign with Philly, which was kind of the running joke with Spit and Chicklets forever, but they just couldn't make contracts work, unfortunately. So kind of what you run into when you have a bunch of guys making a ton of money. It is what it is. Brady Tkachuk, Kyle Poso, Moritz Seider. So we're hitting a bunch of Moritz Seider, but not the true young gun. Unfortunately, Orlov, Mikheyev, Toronto. Come on. Maybe in one of these. Petrolangelo, Phil Kessel, Tyson Berry, Trocheck, and Shane Pinto for the Ottawa Senators. Braden Point. I got a rainbow, Marquee Rookie rainbow color wheel from Platinum coming in of his. It's pretty clean from the pictures. Probably going to try to grade it. A buddy of mine, Bill, shout out Bill, watches the channel. We talk a bunch about grading and everything else. He's had a lot of luck with a lot of like the odd like O-Pee-Chee Platinum stuff that he's graded when it comes to selling it. So Chris Driger, Grimaldi, Jake showing up a second time because that's who we wanted to see was Jakey Boy, Nick Suzuki, Bluger, and Backlund. 3 packs left. guys haven't yet, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Hit that bell. Hit the bell for the notifications. I think I seen the other day there's only like 20% of you guys that actually hit the bell that are subscribed. Come on now. The average is like between 10 and 30. So like I'm in the middle of the average, which is fine. I'm average of average. But like, what's wrong being above average, guys, right? Come on, help your boy out here. Jonathan Duran. That's not who that is. Jonathan Taves. Why did I say Jonathan Duran? Ryan Strome, Robbie Fabry, and Miro Heiskanen in the honor roll. That card stuck together. This card stuck together. What is with these cards? Jeez. Max Pacioretty no longer there. Barrett Hayton and a Mark Stahl. 2 packs left. Come on. We're missing. These last 2 should be Young Guns. That's a way to finish off a video if I ever said so. We get Gypsy Young Gun. This is a double hit, maybe. Barabanov, Jesper Fast, Matt Kiersted. Get Gypsy Young Gun. Right? Do I gotta look through these again? I have to go look through a bunch of base cards. Maybe Upper Deck will actually reply to this email that I sent them. We got David Severson, Jason Spezza, Ryan Getzlav, and for the Panthers, Anton Lundell. So I kind of was guessing he was going to show up because it could be pretty good if they both end up being like really good players. Both of them are playing the NHL. But Lundell runs in this print run with Quinton Byfield. So both these guys end up being like pretty good players. Could be a pretty good, hunt, right? Imagine 2 guys that end up being like $100 Young Guns and they both run in the same box for their base. Like that'd be pretty good. So Anton Lundell, not a bad overall, to be honest. We got Byfield, we got Lundell, we got Eklund, right? So overall, that's 3 good names, right? 3 at the top at the start of the season. 3 really good names of guys that you're looking for. I did get Gypsy Young Gun. I'm gonna have to go through all these and look through them because I don't know where I would have missed it. But some of these packs seem like they were a little weird and stuff. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Lots of other stuff coming up on the channel. And for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Okay, I'm back. I went looking through the pile. I somehow missed the Ivan Prosvetov. So there was our 6th Young Gun. Technically, I don't know at what point I would hit that 4th Young Gun, whatever it was. But here was our 6th Young Gun. I thought I was missing. Was not Ivan Prosvetov. So Prosvetov, Jan Yannick, Jake Leschyshyn, Brendan Duheim, Quinton Byfield, Lundell, and Eklund. Not a terrible box. Hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.